What's going on, driver? Hey man, I got some information for y'all. Hey, I had a monstrous video I was gonna bring to y'all earlier this week about taxes, breaking down the taxes, tax brackets, all that, for y'all can get a higher understanding of that. One of my subscribers, he said he wanted to know more about that. I got that information for you. I tried to do a video twice, but I got interrupted one time when I was 20 minutes in, and another time I got my phone just died. And so I was just like, you know what, I'm out here running. Y'all know I'm in my 5 weeks, my grind time. So I was like, look, when I get some time, I'll bring that to him. But and I got some more information about driving convenience. It's a rule that drivers have that we can move our truck and you won't get penalized for. I use it and I didn't get penalized, so I'm gonna bring y'all that. And another subscriber, he told me about that video. I should do that video too. So I'm bringing y'all some good information next week. Just stay tuned. But right now, I'm gonna finish up about this Tulsa real estate fund. Reason why I want to hit this video one more time, because you still got a few more days to get in to be a founder up until Juneteenth. That's June 19th. That's when the slaves were supposed to be free. So I'm gonna hit this video one more time because a lot of people are not understanding all the ins and outs to this fund and why it's so important. Like a lot of stuff is going on right now with the NFL and people trying to boycott the NFL, and you know, just all the back and forth with Trump is saying and all that. Look, all that's fine and that's cool, but I remember I went and did a protest for KJ, justice for KJ, and we went outside. I missed work. I went there and I did that, and I felt good about what I did, but at the end, it didn't change the results because we didn't have the finances or we didn't have the connects to make sure people was held liable. Those folks got away with what they did, and nothing has been done about it. Even the family has gotten drugged through the mud at the end of the day. So all my efforts, all that protesting I did, at the end of the day, it didn't help because we didn't have people in high places that could hold people accountable. And the main reason that most of these people that's going through these situations, they're financially poor. So the reason why this fund is so important is because this gives the black community a chance to be owners, to own some things. And I'm not just talking about houses, I'm talking about a lot of stuff. Like they can get apartments, and they can eventually end up having business offices, different kind of things that gives you leverage. But let's just say I watched one of his podcasts last Thursday, and I think it was in Friday morning when I watched it, but he was just going on a lot of questions that he was getting hit with people, some misunderstandings and all that kind of stuff. And one thing he said during that podcast, one guy asked him, will the founders have a chance to get first dibs on projects? Now this is very important for the people that are contractors, for the people that make certain supplies and different things like that. If you have something like, say if you're a person that does carpet and you're a founder, if this fund ends up buying a big hotel or something, you might can furnish this whole hotel with carpet or with the paint. If you're a painter, you might get your whole crew to come in and paint a whole hotel. You know how much money you will make off that? So the money that you put in as being a founder, you can double, triple that if you got your paperwork and everything in order, and you got a good business, and it coincides with what needs to be done. So, I mean, y'all know I'm talking about leaving the company that I'm with and starting my own company. And if I have my paperwork and everything and the resources to get something done, I mean, they in Atlanta, so I know they're gonna end up buying houses and projects and stuff in Atlanta. That's it, right in my backyard. So maybe I could get a contract delivering supplies or whatever to a work site. You never know. But this is an opportunity to work together and to make money together. And at the same time, we still buying houses. This is the importance of houses. Alright, in the situation that I'm in right now, the house that I'm staying in is paid off. So now I got leeway to do whatever. I can invest into my businesses, companies, or whatever, because me and my wife stay in a paid off house. She can invest into her company. We don't have that burden of I gotta pay a house note every month. So a house, but her mom ended up purchasing the house. So her mom didn't get all the fruit from the house, but her child is. So that's the difference between dude coming up making all this damn noise, man. That's the difference between like becoming wealthy. Now we can take our finances and reinvest them into other things that can probably make us money down the line. So if they buy a lot of houses in a low income neighborhood, and some people buy these houses, their mom and dad, whoever that got that house, they might not see all the benefits. They'll see some benefits if they paid off when they're in their 60s or whatever. Now they don't have a house note. So you know when you get older, you in a fixed income situation. Now your house is paid off. That take a lot of burden off you. That's why you see these old people working at Walmart and stuff, because they still got to pay bills. They still renting somewhere. So if you don't have to have a house note, all thing you got to do is pay taxes and utilities. That takes a lot of stress off you. So we're in a position where we can help a lot of these people take stress off some of these low income people. And if they pass the house on to their family members, the family members can have a jump now. Now they got a head start where they can actually use their resources to invest in their businesses, or invest in their son's business, or send somebody to school or whatever. All their resources are not just going to their living situation. So that's a big key. And I told a lot of my friends about boycotting the NFL and all that kind of stuff. I came from the women's high school all the time when it comes to football. I love watching football. Can I not go to an NFL game, watch an NFL game? Yeah, and I pretty much stopped watching the NFL, like the whole games on Saturday. I canceled my NFL Sunday ticket and all that kind of stuff. But I still get enjoyment out of watching football. Some guys that I knew in high school, they're playing in the NFL now. Sometimes I want to watch these dudes just to see them. But instead of everybody saying boycott NFL, what about that money that you just spent on these NFL tickets, going out of town for these NFL games, all these jerseys and paying for a hotel room and putting gas in your car to go to a game, paying for parking and the concession stand, beers and all this kind. Take that money and you put that towards the foundation, to the fund. Take that money, instead of just saying boycott. What about all the NFL players? Instead of taking a knee and you getting done like Kaepernick and the other guy for San Francisco, where they can't even get a job right now and they losing money. How about it's 32 NFL teams, and I think it's 30 NBA teams. How about if 5 guys off each NBA team put up 10 stacks, and 10 guys off each NFL team put up 10 stacks? So that's not the whole team. That's less than half. But if they put up 10 stacks, look, if a person like me can put up 10 stacks, I know these NFL players can put up 10 stacks. They got that. But if they put up 10 stacks, now with the NFL that'll be $3,200,000. The NFL that'll be $1,500,000. And this is a drop in the bucket for these dudes. But that's another $4,700,000. And so instead of protesting and all this kind of stuff, how about you put money in this, now let Jay and his team do work, end up buying buildings and stuff. They might be able to start buying some gyms and start renting out gyms to LeVar Ball and his league. And now if Puffy want to be an owner, Puffy can be an owner in LeVar Ball's league. So it's like, it's so many options if we just put our resources together and make things happen. But instead of just boycotting and saying what ain't gonna happen and just sitting on the couch and not doing nothing and taking your money and buying other stuff that weave and just whatever we spend our money on. Y'all know we waste money on. Everybody wastes money, not just us, everybody. Put the money towards something at least one time. And another thing, most times the first year, companies like this are most profitable, because what I mean by that, Jay already got ideas set up. He just needs the capital to make them jump. So the first year, I think it's gonna be one of the best years. I mean, I feel like he's gonna have multiple years that's good, but I think the first year is when he's gonna get these deals that he's been looking at for a long time. Now he got the capital to put into these business resources to flip these houses or hotels or whatever he planning on flipping. Like, I feel like this first year is the crucial year if you really want to make a big bang for your buck. And keep in mind the stock prices go up. If a company does well, most of the time their stock prices go up. So if right now it's $50 a share, this time next year it might be $75 a share, it might be $100 a share. So you want to get in while it's cheap, and just ride it. Just ride this wave. And it's also a tax write-off to these NFL players and to a lot of people. You get a tax write-off for this. If I'm not mistaken, if you can do it like your Roth, you get a tax write-off. All right, Peter, this man TPs. I'm out of here. Next week we'll be back to trucking, man. All trucking videos. Yep.